Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Jeff with PicknProsper. I'm a part-time reseller, and today I'm looking for some inventory to turn around and list and flip on my eBay and Poshmark stores this week. So I'm heading over to the local Goodwill. I'm actually here. I'm in the parking lot. Gonna head here in a minute if I can talk. It's a holiday today. It's President's Day, and so it might be a little more busy today. I don't know, but I like to get here a little earlier. Not right when they open, but I'm just not that Johnny on the spot, I guess. But I do want to get here a little earlier today just to get a better start on things. And I'm going to take a look at what we can find, and hopefully I can come away with 10 to 15 items today, because I am getting low on inventory again. My sales have been doing pretty good. I did pack up 19 items this morning from over the weekend, and a lot of that was some smaller sales. A lot of the bin stuff that I've been finding is selling, and some of it's smaller sales, but it's still sales, and I'll take it. So I'm happy with that. But today, again, we're going to try to find some things that are undervalued. I'm going to look around the store and spend a couple hours in here probably today, and then we'll show you what we find afterward and recap a bit. So stick with me and I'll show you exactly what I'm finding to sell.
Oh, let's not have that now.
Morning.
We've had people. Jose talks to his imaginary friend.
Tan and white. All right, so I just got out of the store over here, and I ended up spending $137. I did count 18 items. Here's the pile right here. So we'll go over it here and take a look, and I'll show you exactly what I bought. All right, so with 18 items, I think it came to about $7.60 on the buy cost, which isn't too bad. And I did get some interesting things today. Clothes-wise, just some good bread and butter stuff that should sell, and at least a couple really good items in the batch. So I'll show you what we've got here. First up is just this Travis Matthew, just a basic heathered black polo. I like to get Travis Matthew with something more going on with it, but this one was it was $5.99, so not too bad. And right now we're getting that season, and Travis Matthew always seems to sell for me. Some people say they don't. If you, I don't know, comment below what you think about Travis Matthew stuff, but I've always had pretty good luck with it. All right, so next up I got these cool pants. These are women's. There's the inside tag. These are really nice long roll-up leg type of roll-up ankle pants, women's, good size, really long inseam. And these, I did pay up a little bit on these. These were $8.99, but I should be able to get around 30 for these, so that's not too bad. And I got two pairs of them. So here's the other one. I think they're a 12 long. So really good inseam. Actually, these ones were $9.99. I don't know why they were different, but basically the same pants. But you can see they have the roll-up ankle. And this model always seems to do good for me. And with that bigger size, should be really well. I did find quite a few items on the $2.25 rack, which is the green tag today. The tan tag was half off, and what was the other one? Can't even remember now. But anyway, tan was, I think it was white. I'll come across it here in a second. Tan was half off, so $9.99. This was half off on these jeans. These are the BKE Stella, and they're a boot cut, really long, good inseam on these as well with the boot cut. So for that price, with the half off, that's a good find there. Here is a carbon to cobalt button up. It has a interesting heavy weave on it. I don't know what I'm gonna have to try to find some keywords to describe this, but just a button up. Not the best color, but it does have this little on the button there. It has this little different color on that seam there. And this is a men's medium, not a great size, but it was half off of $4.99. So for $2.50 again, I don't know. I couldn't let this thing go to the landfill. It's just a really nice shirt. Somebody will use that. All right. Then I got this. The green tag was the green tag discounted? No, I can't remember now. I should know that. It was at the beginning of the video, but I already forgot after looking at so many tags. Anyway, this one was, yeah, oh, the green tag, I'm sorry. I just said it was $2.25. It was the tan tag half off, and then there was another one, I think it's white, that was 30% off. Anyway, this was $6.99, so $2.25. Anyway, it's a Project Rock Under Armour with the hood and short sleeve terry cloth. This will sell really well. Probably get around, I don't know, 20, 22 maybe, something like that. Maybe a little more. I'll have to see what I can squeak out of that one. All right, next up I got, this one was also on the, well, this was half off, so $5.99, so $3, and it is Rogue is the brand, which is a fitness brand, weightlifting equipment, really popular. All the stuff I get with Rogue usually sells fast. This is kind of a unique piece with the long sleeve, kind of that raglan sleeve, I guess, with the two-tone red and blue. I guess it is, yeah, it's probably the raglan sleeve. It's not quite the long sleeve. What is this? All right, here's a nice piece too. This is a Alaskan hard gear pullover. It's a full zip. Actually, it's like a full zip light jacket. But I got this because it's a 3XL size on that. And also the price was decent on it, if I remember right. It was $6.99. So I do pretty well with Alaskan hard gear. The pants seem to do good, but that size right there, I'm pretty sure that'll get me, again, around 25. I'm hoping for that one. Let's see what we got next. I just picked this up for my wife because she likes these. These are Athleta, just a pullover sweater, really nice and soft. She likes those. So I got one of those for her. Let's see, I got, this is another fitness. This is Rep Fitness, and like a sweater, nice sweater. This was also on the $2.25 rack, and I don't know, Rep is one of my favorite fitness brands, but I'm not sure their clothing, how popular it is. We'll see. I'll try to sell it for sure. Next, I got these BKE Parker jeans, and these were white tags, so these were 30% off. So $9.99, 30% off, so $7. I think they're a long, good inseam, and they do have the boot cut ankle on these. And I don't know much about this particular, it is the high-rise boot cut, so anything boot cut, and especially in BKE, seems to do really well, especially the men's, but I don't believe that's a man, that should be a women's one there. All right, then this was a great find right here. This was on the green tag, so $2.25, and it's a pair of Ibex pants. And take a look at that brand and remember that brand, because it is a very high-end brand. And I believe these are wool pants. They sure feel like it anyway. Yeah, 98% wool. I was looking the comps up just for grins on these, and they were going for anywhere from $50 to $80 depending on the model. So for $2.25, this could be probably the best find of the day. Probably get me at least probably $60. That'll pay for almost half of everything right there, or maybe half depending on what I can get for it and the model. And then next on the clothes were these Prana men's pants, good size, 34, 32, and they were $9.99. Paid a little more on these, but Men's Prana pants, the jeans like this, seem to do good for me. And again, good size, so that helps a lot with that 34, 32 size. All right, and then for some hard goods, I've got this Texas Instruments TI 83 Plus, and it was $4.99. It does have the case, obviously. $4.99, and these get around 22, if I'm not mistaken, last time I sold them. Hopefully it works. I'll have to test it. Then I bought two PlayStation, I believe these are PlayStation 4 controllers, and I did pay a little more than I would like on these, but they were $6.99 each. And I'll have my son test them, but these should get around 24 bucks a piece, something like that. So if I can get 3 times, then I'll be okay with that. But again, have to be cleaned and tested. But this pink one I think was worth a little bit more than the gray one when I was looking them up. And then last I got, this is interesting too. This are some sort of audio microphone, like a preamp or something. But this is Scarlett 2i, so it's a 2nd generation USB interface. I bought 2 of these, and they look like they're brand new. They were both $18, which seems a bit high, but when I was looking these up, they had over 100% sell-through, even on the older 2nd generation model, and they were going from 60 to, you know, around 60 to $80. And I think the one box I could open, and it looks like it's new, but I'm gonna have to really check that out, obviously. And the other one was still sealed, it looks like. So if it's brand new, if they're both brand new, then I did see some sell for over 100, but I don't know. And again, good sell-through. So fingers crossed I found a good model that's going to go for, you know, let's just say if I can get 80 bucks a piece on those, then, you know, obviously that pays for everything, and then the rest is all just gravy. But let me know in the comments if you've ever found ibex. I think that's the 2nd time I've found it in my area. Not something that's just generally out and about. A very expensive brand, so I'm really thrilled about that. And yeah, some of the hard goods I think I'll do pretty well on. The controllers, again, you know, PlayStation controllers, probably get around 24 each if they work, everything tests out good. So I definitely have a good amount of profit here in this haul. Anyway, I'm gonna head back home, get some stuff done. Thanks for sticking with me today, appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.